Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Danny, and today I just want to have a little chit chat with you all about how to speed up your manifestations. A lot of people from my last live was asking me the book that I was reading from. And so the book is The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. We're going to be reading from this book a lot in March, coming up, literally in the next couple of days. Well, the next day, because this book actually is really about your identity and your self concept. So, a lot of people don't realize that the best way for you to speed up your manifestations is to work on your self concept. And what is your self concept? Your self concept is how you see yourself. So, do you see yourself as a capable person? Do you see yourself as a person who can actually accomplish things? Do you see yourself as a dumb person or a smart person? So, how do you see yourself? How do you actually go about the world in your everyday life as you talking to yourself in the mirror? So, when you wake up in the morning and you go brush your teeth and you look in the mirror, what are you saying to yourself in the mirror? Or whenever you make a mistake, how do you talk to yourself? Whenever you are looking to start a new project, what are you saying to yourself in your mind? I can't do this. I've never done it before. It's not going to happen. So, do you see yourself as capable? Do you see yourself as a smart person? That is your self concept. The concept of yourself is how you see yourself. And that is the only thing that matters in this world, by the way, is how you see yourself. People tend to gravitate towards you in the way that you see yourself based on your perception of yourself. So if you think that the world is against you, and you think that people are always coming against you in some way, you might start to realize that, okay, that's my assumption about myself, not necessarily other people's assumption. If you go looking for people to come against you, you'll start to find more people that will show you that, right? Thank you all for being here. New Waves will roll. Wait, hold on. New Waves, thank you so much for being here. Idoble, and thank you, Miss Sherry, for being here. I appreciate you all for being here. I'm not going to be on very long. I just wanted to stop in to give you all some insights about this book that we're going to be reading in March. Okay? So, how to speed up your manifestations, I have some notes here, is I want you to create a routine. Each and every day that you get up in the morning, your brain is literally in this hazy state. It's like you're coming out of your dream world and you're actually able to penetrate your subconscious mind because you have no resistance when you first wake up in the morning. When you first wake up in the morning, you have no resistance because you're coming out of this dream world, and that hazy state is the like little glimpse of time between the 40 and the 3D where you can actually just give gratitude. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you all if you want to speed up your manifestations, is to give gratitude. The second thing I'm going to tell you is to be as delusional as you can without harming anyone else around you. When I say delusional, just meaning having unwavering faith. Delusional is a term that we use in like the manifestation community, but for the sake of what I'm telling you all to do is to have unwavering faith. No matter what is going on around you, continue to see the vision that you have for yourself, because most people who are extremely successful, they understand what's going on around them, but they don't let their environment, their circumstances, or the people in their life to detour them from actually focusing on the things that they desire to have. So be extremely faithful, aka delusional. Like somebody tell you that you can't like have something in your life right now in 2026. Let's just say that you have a job position that you're going out for and you don't have the qualifications for it, and people are like, oh no, you're not going to get that position because you haven't been here long enough. But do you believe you have the qualifications for it? The Most High can literally rearrange circumstances and situations to where you will be the perfect person for that position. It happened to me. Way back in the day, I literally had in my mind that I wanted to be a restaurant manager. I wanted to be a manager. And I was a server, then I was a bartender, I was a bar trainer. And I had in my mind that I wanted to be a server. I'm sorry, a manager, but I was a server and a bartender. And what I used to do is I used to look at how the managers moved. And I imagined myself having that position. I imagine myself in the office doing all the things that the managers did. And within 6 months of doing that, I had that position. I'm not saying it will take you 6 months. I'm just saying that sometimes whenever we are imagining ourselves having things, we have to allow the Most High to give us the best case scenario and to keep the faith while you're in the process of transitioning into the thing that you desire to have. Let me know if that makes sense to you all. All right, so let me just read one passage from this. And the last thing I want to say is when I end this live for you all, the last point of how to speed up your manifestation is going to be the number one thing that I do to this day. But let me just read one passage from The Power of Awareness, okay? I have it bookmarked here. And by the way, for those of you who are looking to manifest your desired reality and make more money in your life, if you look at the description box down below, I have a link to my free SKOOL community. Go ahead and join now. When you join, you're going to immediately be in a community of like-minded people that are manifesting their desired reality of no cost to you. Now, after March 3rd, this community is going to be paid for people that come in after. If you come in for free now, you have access to all of my courses, my workshops, and access to asking me questions. Mindset manifestation, manifesting your desired reality, making multiple sources of income. Go ahead and join now. Okay? And let me read some Neville for you all. Okay, so let's talk about free will, because this is what God put me on, literally the Most High put me on this page. A lot of you all have questions about free will. It's very simple. So let me just read something about free will here. Do people have free will in your reality? Yes, they do. Per Neville Goddard, you cannot make people to be puppets in your world. You cannot think, okay, this person is going to do everything I want them to do in your mind, and then they're just going to do it. That's not how free will works. In your own reality, people can choose what they decide to entertain. So for those of you who are looking to manifest your SPs and all that stuff, instead of thinking about imagining them saying what you want them to say, imagine you having a beautiful life where everybody in your reality is in alignment with the things that you desire to have. So your mom is in alignment, your sister, your brother, your cousin, and your boyfriend, your fiance, or your husband. Everybody in your life is supposed to be in tandem with what you desire to have based on your self-concept. So this chapter of Free Will with Neville Goddard is talking about how free will works. Let me just read a little bit. So when it comes to free will, this is what Neville says. Hold on one second. It says here, the question is often asked, what should be done between the assumption of the wish fulfilled and its realization? Nothing. It is a delusion that, other than assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, that you can do anything to aid to the realization of your desire. You think that you can do something, you want to do something, but actually you can do nothing. The illusion, and he puts this in italics, the illusion of the free will to do is but ignorance of the law of assumption upon which all action is based. Everything happens automatically. All that befalls you, all that is done by you happens. Your assumptions, conscious or unconscious, direct all thought and action to their fulfillment. To understand the law of assumption, to be convinced of this truth, meaning getting rid of all illusions about free will to act. Free will actually means freedom to select any idea you desire. By assuming that idea already is a fact, it is converted into reality. Beyond that, free will ends, and everything happens in harmony with the concept assumed. Beyond that, free will ends, and everything happens in harmony with the concept assumed. So here's the thing. You can assume something is happening in your mind, and the other person can assume that something is happening in their mind. Your job is not to assume for another person. Your job is to assume that things are working out in your favor and that you're having an amazing life with the things that are happening for you, and that the people in your life are conforming to your reality. Not to worry about what somebody else's brain and mind is doing. You understand what I'm saying? So free will is for everyone. In my reality, I am doing XYZ. And in somebody else's reality, they're doing XYZ. Are we on the same aligned path to do this? Okay? That's my message for you all tonight. I really appreciate you all for being here. What is your name? Real Energex. Thank you for being here. 7629. Let me know if I'm saying your name right. New Waves, thank you for being here. Edoble P13. And Miss Sherry, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Angel, okay, thank you so much. Do you all have any questions for me before I let you go? Just want to give you all a beautiful message and to let you know that you can join my school community down below. The school community is going to be for free up until a certain time, but if you join now, the community is for free, literally. And then after a certain time in March, it's not going to be for free. But if you join now, it will be for free. All right, my dear. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Good for you, my dear Angel. You said Angel, like Angel. Okay. Go ahead and join right now, boo-boo. Bye, everyone. Have a beautiful day wherever you are, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. Bye.